remember this? The Atari 2600? It was quite famous for its time. Well, what would happen if we just slapped the PC in there? Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna get an Atari, then we're gonna get a PC, and then we're gonna smash them together into one to make an amazing Atari beast. So, where do we start?
Well, obviously we're gonna get started with some freaking McDonald's because they make such good meals and everything. They got freaking doges and everything. Yo, let's go!
So the first part we need to get is the case. So let's just go on Google Chrome, go to eBay, go search up Atari 2600. Oh, this listing looks good. Doesn't look suspicious at all. Buy now. Alright, gotta proceed to checkout. Alright, I think I ordered it. Alright, now that we have received the Atari console, let's open this puppy up. Now, I do have something I have to admit. I kind of forgot to get any footage of me opening it. So I'm just going to show you a very, and I mean very, accurate representation of how I opened it. Alright, so first I got the Atari, then I flipped it over, then I unscrewed everything out of the back. Then I flipped it back over, opened it up, then I removed the main board from the case so I can have an empty case itself. Then I realized I should maybe take one of those switches off the board and reuse them in the build. So that's exactly what I did. So as we watch me fail at desoldering the switch, let's take the time to thank our sponsor, water. It's good for you. After I desoldered that switch, I soldered on some wire so I can connect it up to the computer later. After I got that button soldered up and everything, I went to test it, and it didn't work. Anyways, now that we got it all working and stuff, let's build the PC now. So the parts that I went with this build was... So I'm assuming you don't want me to explain how I built it and everything, so we're just gonna do a quick montage. So as seen in the shot, the PC actually works. So let's move on to the case so we can actually put the bloody PC in there. Oh wait, I need a Dremel. Ugh. What, do you think I'll just continue the song like that? Well, actually, alright, now that we have received the Dremel, let's Dremel the case now, or whatever. Alright. Anyways, now that we got the case suitable for this project, let's figure out how we can mount the power supply and motherboard together. Which again, I didn't get any footage for. So in order to mount the motherboard and power supply, I had to put holes in the case so I had to get a drill and figure out where I should even place them. And in the end, I decided to wing where the holes would go, and I think it worked out pretty well in the end, after a few retries. So after I drilled the holes into the case and put the standoffs where the motherboard would go, I started placing in the parts and everything and screwing it in there. The reason for placing the standoffs was so the motherboard wouldn't short itself in the long run. And yes, I did screw in the power supply off camera. Just so you guys know, if you do use this power supply for your build, you need to cut some zip ties on the ATX cable so you can bend it so the lid will close properly. Alright, time to see if all that manhandling broke the computer in the process. Alright, it seems to be turning on. And we got a post, let's go! Now that we know that the computer works, let's hot glue in the power button so we can make it mostly authentic. Now, for some reason, this process of trying to get a stupid joystick on and working has never been shown in all the internet and stuff, so I'm going to try to get it on. Let's just hope I don't burn myself. So first we're going to have to plug it in like this, because we need to mimic the power switch, so we shall... Yep. Actually, maybe a little bit of a smarter idea if we can mask tape it a bit and get one of the security, like one of the secure point screws of this masking tape and kind of secure it down a little bit. That's what I'm thinking that I should do. Now as we watch me fail again at trying to secure down a switch, let's take the time to explain exactly what I'm trying to do here. So what I'm trying to do is secure down the switch so when I hot glue it, it doesn't move around and mess things up and possibly burning me. But as we can see, it didn't work out very well, so I just used my hands instead and took the risk. So we shall let that go. Alright, one last section to glue is where this knob is. Now, no one has ever shown this for some reason, or maybe it's just very obscure, so I'm just gonna show it. Now that we have finished the PC in case, time to see how it performs. Oh, you know, that was just the modern stuff. Let's just see how it performs on some of the older retro games like Super Mario 64, Final Fantasy, and stuff like that. can't forget about the Atari games. As you can see, the system is great for modern titles and even retro titles. So all in all, it's a great system for gaming, media, and more. And if you want to build something like this for yourself, I'll link the parts and items I used in this video down in the description below. Anyways, see ya. Hey, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this in the future, hit that sub button down below. Anyways, see ya in the next one.